The fact is that most of my life has to do with certain kinds of experience that haven't been repeated, like many times, the high energy experience of playing for a large body of people and for the purpose of reaching some level. And so that energy and that thing is something that I know about, but I can't say what it is. So when I talk about, if I can talk about things, I try to make it so that what the content of what I'm saying, reflects something that I know about. I can't say it, so I have to not say it, and I have to talk around it. Major part of the journey. As, we wouldn't have good dance. We would have the audience. We exchange energy all night long. So we know the audience play into it, but the audience knows us. So we have that kind of relationship. San Francisco, we were San Francisco band. The crowd was also 60 is so exciting.
Started in that neighborhood, actually, in Palo Alto, a little club for that, but, San Francisco's always been the city, when we grew up, it was the city, and, it just feels right to go back to the park there and play for folks, and just have a musical ball, and share that with folks.
It was just wonderful to be so welcomed when we went on stage and to see people really care about getting into the shows and I Need a Miracle and all that good stuff. It was really refreshing, especially when you play in a city which is all gray and buildings, and you get closer to the gig site, the hall, whatever it was, and you start seeing all these tie-dyes, and it's just like this beautiful ocean of color washing into this venue, and you knew you were going to the right place for sure. And then it was just a brightening. The auditories made me feel a lot lighter.
A dead show, in a way, is a way to explore, test your limits, experience a little danger, the feeling of a little danger, a little uncertainty, but still be embracing warm, friendly atmosphere with people who feel the same way. I think that's something that human beings need. They need to be able to stretch themselves without doing themselves harm. And this is the Grateful Dead show is a perfect place to do that. I think there's a lot of people that felt that need at that time, and maybe even still do.
I believe that if you had people that were all really skilled at that particular world, that they could do it. Because on another level, on the mathematics level, architecturally, that's musically, that's what the Grateful Dead does, is we're creating architectures, architectural models, if you will, of kinds of music. And they work, and each person adds their own personality to the whole thing, and it works, somehow. I think that everything could be that, really.